this is it then, guys. This is my PlayStation 2 collection. PlayStation 2, great console, great machine. It's quite important to me because it was kind of like my return to gaming in about 05, 04 when I got a PS2 Slim. Mourning the death of the Dreamcast really hard from 2001. I always thought the Dreamcast was a machine that could kind of compete with the PlayStation 2 apart from the DVD drive. And yeah, I just couldn't bring myself to buy the original one. Just the Dreamcast was so great. And I know the PS2 had a DVD drive that, you know, brought casuals in as well as the kind of, you know, the PlayStation hardcore and the press who were all over it. But, you know, the Dreamcast could have gone toe to toe with it. And the original PlayStation 2 launch was a big, horrible black box. Yeah, I just didn't like the look of it. It was quite expensive as well. I remember like some of the videos I've talked about, you know, that point in my life, you know, in the 1990s, early 2000s, that sub £200 price point was very important to me because I didn't have much money really. So, yeah, quite an interesting story with my PlayStation 2. So, this isn't my original PS2 Slim. My original PS2 Slim died, but it went everywhere with me. I mean, I bought it in 05 and I kept it till a couple of years ago when it actually died. Now that went to live with one of my good friends when I lived with him. Just kind of, yeah, and then I gave it to him as well. And that just kept going. But unfortunately got the old disk drive drawer thing being stuck open error. So I kind of scrapped it really. I should try to fix it. And just got another, well I didn't get a PS2 Slim at the time. I got a fat PS2 with a load of games. Yeah, it was a really good deal. I think I paid about £40 for it. And then that died as well. So I had to get myself another PS2 Slim. I've had this for a couple of years now, and this works fine. It's really, really good. And now the PS2 Slim, I mean, just look at that. Look at the aesthetics. Look how small it is as well. Beautiful machine. And this is the kind of stuff I'm really into, kind of like with the Japanese aesthetic. Just, you know, what started out as a big horrible box is slimmed down. You know, it's efficient, looks great, still looks great now. And, you know, to me, that's really the epitome of Japanese design and aesthetic. Small, compact, powerful, doing the job. Now, look at that. And I've just, funny enough, at hand, I've got a big horrible OG Xbox. Look at that. You can't even see my head, it's that big compared to the PS2. Now, these are obviously the same generation. Just look at that. That was scaled down. Now, obviously, Sony put a... this isn't a tech video, by the way, but it's remotely interesting. Obviously, put the power brick external. And you do wonder, like, the size of the console with the Xbox. You know, if perhaps, you know, Microsoft could have gone for a small design, you know, layering the DVD drive and the hard drive on top. Just get rid of that horrible box and then have an external power supply. But anyway, what a console, what a machine. And my setup basically is that. There's a stock PS2 controller. And many, many years ago, for a couple of quid on eBay, I got one of these cheap Chinese HDMI adapters, which works perfectly. Looks great when it's in the OSSC, not OSSC, my Elgato. And yeah, I'm really, really happy with the video output on that. You do have to change some settings in the video settings to get it to work. I think it needs to go to component or composite, I'm not sure. And there is a button press if you get like a black screen as well, you can do to access it if you just Google it. But yeah, that for a couple of quid, amazing video outputs. And I think this design's been revised and there's more modern versions and they do the same job, but just probably just a little bit better. But yeah, so right, onto the collection. Got quite a few games. So let's just run through them in no particular order. Devil May Cry 3. Got that with that fat PS2 that I bought. Never played it. So there's a few games here I've never played. But yeah, that's Devil May Cry 3. Need to give that a go. I've heard good things about it. FIFA 06. Again, came in that bundle with that fat PS2. Yeah, it's FIFA. Onimusha 3. Not played this one. Came with a bundle. Common theme. I think the Onimusha games are really good, so I do need to play this. And this has got Jean Reno in it, who's a really, really good French actor. So I'll give that a go as well. Something you should all kind of be familiar with. Gran Turismo 4. This is an absolute belter. Box with instructions. yeah, if you PS2 play a bit of Gran Turismo 4, really good game. And this can pump out 1080p if you use a is it McBoot, the memory card thing, and you can load files into your PS2 and it will output 1080p. Okay, so Enter the Matrix. Played the Xbox version, which is okay. Haven't played that one, but yeah, it's boxed. Instructions all good. All in really good condition, really. These. Prince of Persia: Sands of Time. That's the original reboot, isn't it? And I think on that, can you unlock the original Prince of Persia? I hope you can. Again, I haven't played it, but I will play it just to unlock the original Prince of Persia. Original Prince of Persia, the OG version, is a classic. Okay. Medal of Honor, Rising Sun. Not played that. That came with that bundle. Really good condition. Probably going to be a good shooter. That 9 out of 10 from the PlayStation 2 official magazine. Phantasy Star 10. Phantasy Star, so you can tell I'm a Sega addict. Final Fantasy 10. And box instructions, that looks quite nice. That's the platinum version, so slightly cheaper. Played that vaguely, just didn't give it enough time. Now, talking about bangers, we've got Star Wars Battlefront 2. Played many hours of this on my PlayStation 2 original and had it back in the day. This is a fantastic game. Better than the reboots as well that came out on like the PS4. And interestingly enough, this has got the Platinum version as well as the original one. So perhaps the original disc on this doesn't work. I can't remember. Deus Ex. Now, this was a huge game at the turn of the century. The hype about this on the PC and stuff was unreal. The later games that came out on the PS4 are great as well. I would recommend. Was it Mankind Divided? Really good game. This has got all kinds of stuff about conspiracy theories, aliens, AI, all absolute madness in it. Not played it properly, but it starts off really well. It's a massively hyped game back in the day. Really good. Here's Unreal Tournament. PS2 port is really good. It's good as the Dreamcast one, just without the online play, which is a bit of a tragedy. Got this to fill my craving for the Dreamcast version, which is awesome. It's just quite expensive. I got that for £2. Look at that. That's what we want for our retro games. Proper cheap prices. But yeah, really good port that. Box of instructions. Okay. Time Crisis 2. Everyone loves a bit of Time Crisis. This plays really well. Great port. I think it's arcade perfect, I'm 100% sure. Princess Summer, £4. Good port, would recommend. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Yeah, I mean, when this came out, the soundtrack, the vibe, it's like Miami Vice and Scarface combined with a great 80s soundtrack. This and San Andreas, just to me, the epitome of Grand Theft Auto. Brilliant game. And yeah, good game that. Soul Calibur 2, I've got that on every format known to man. It's a really good game. PS2 port's no different. Plays awesome. Looks great as well. And this has got what's his face out of Tekken in it as a bonus character, isn't it? What's his name? Oh my god, my brain's gone blank. I can't remember his name. Oh my god. You know the guy. Keith Flint, 5-star haircut. Sorry for my brain going blank. Okay. Loved UFC on the Dreamcast, and this is more of the same, just with the Pride roster. Fantastic fighting game, this. Bit of a hidden gem. If you like MMA and kind of boxing simulations, combat simulations, combat sports simulations, this is brilliant. Graphics still look fantastic now. Would recommend that, guys. Pride Fighting Championships. Awesome game. Something else to come with a bundle. Shadow of Rome. It's a Capcom game. It's probably going to be pretty good. Don't know much about it. And this may well be whoever had the PS2, that original fat PS2, probably was into his Rome kind of games, because here's another one there, Gladiator Sword of Vengeance. That's published by Acclaim, so it might be rubbish. I've never heard of it, but yeah, another one for the collection. One of my favourite games ever now, Half-Life. PS2 port's really good. Solid, played through that. Works well with the controller. runs well. I think you can save. There's still some loading times, so it runs a bit slower than the PC, but you'll be happy with that on your PS2. Nice port. Funnily enough, I've recently got the Dreamcast port as well, the one that was never released, and that looks a bit better on the Dreamcast than this. But this is obviously a finished article and runs a bit better. So good port, good game. Well, good, amazing game, Half-Life. If you're into video games, you need to play Half-Life. Another one of my favourite games ever, Resident Evil Code Veronica X. Got this at a game show years ago, played through it on the PS2, streamed it as well. One of my favourite games ever. I got this on the PS2 because the Dreamcast version was getting a bit expensive. This was only like a couple of quid because it's a platinum version. Awesome, absolutely love that. Great game. Smackdown, Here Comes the Pain. A lot of wrestling game fans say this is awesome. I remember back in the day the story mode thing in this was just supposed to be like next level, wasn't it? And it's good, really good. I actually never really got into it, but I remember people going nuts about the story mode in this. And yeah, it seems alright, it's good, yeah. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, OG 90s West Coast gangster business in this. This was like 90s retro before even 90s retro was a thing, you know. If you like all that 90s West Coast Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society stuff, and you like 90s gangster rap music, you'll love this. Quality game, mind-blowing game really when you go back in the day. R-Type Final, this is fantastic. One of the better, if not best, later R-Type games. Graphics are amazing. There's loads of like ships you can collect. There's like a museum in it. Looks absolutely phenomenal. Really kind of eerie atmosphere to it. Good soundtrack. Solid R-Type game. Not as good as the first one, obviously, but brilliant. Again, if you like shooters, you've got a PS2, you need that in your collection. Blood Omen 2 came with that collection. Legacy of Kain. Don't know much about this game. Never played it. If you know anything about this game, let me know. Pro Evo Soccer on the PS2. This was back when Konami was running the football game, not EA. And this is really good. All the Pro Evo games of this generation on the PS2 and Xbox are really good, to be honest. Okay. Crazy Taxi. Really good. Cheaper way of playing it than the Dreamcast version. Looks great on the PS2. Really happy with that. Forgive my pronunciation. Taito Legends. It's got all the good stuff on there. You know, Operation Wolf, Bubble Bobble, Rainbow Island, Space Invaders, Continental Circus. That's quite good. Is Rastan on there? Yeah, Rastan's on there. Quality collection, guys. Quality. Yeah. Gran Turismo 3. Yeah. That was that next. It's really good. It was like the next step up in technology after the GT2. You know, it was showcasing the PS2 and what it can do, and this game did it, guys. Really, to be honest with you, really good. I'm saying really good a lot, but that's all. I don't buy rubbish. If you notice, I buy good games. Madden 03. Had this back in the day on the PC. Funnily enough, do love Madden, and yeah. Another solid entry into the franchise. Good game. Lord of the Rings, The Third Age. Don't know anything about this. Came with that bundle. One RPG to rule them all. So, might be good then. It's an RPG. Anyone knows anything about that game? Let me know in the comment section. Is it worth playing? Let me know. Okay. Extreme Legends Dynasty Warriors 3. Don't know anything about that game. Oh, it's got a free copy of San Andreas in there as well. Hey, all the bonuses you find here. Unbelievable. Anyone knows anything about that game? Let me know. Another game I've got on all of the formats it came out on is Resident Evil 4. Great game. Redefined kind of action games in general, really. And Resident Evil as a franchise. Yeah, like the box art on that as well. Really good. Okay. Tekken Tag Tournament, yeah. Wasn't this a launch title, I think, for the PS2 when it came out? Really good. Yeah, I think Dead or Alive probably did tag battle first, where you could tag players in. But this is the one that, you know, is known for kickstarting the kind of, you know, the tag team one-on-one fighter thing, which was a bit of a craze in the early 2000s, to be honest with you. Very, very good game. Like Tekken like fighters, you need to check that. Right, on to a banger with its original price sticker on there, $39.99. Games were slightly cheaper back then, still hideously expensive though. Yeah. You gotta love it, ain't you? Not Resident Evil, Metal Gear Solid 3. This one's in the jungle. Would recommend. It's kind of like the prequel. Yeah, I love that. That's a really good game, and that's getting remade for current gen consoles as well at the moment, isn't it? But it seems to be a bit quiet on that. Okay. Next one up, Metal Gear Solid 2. Amazing game, mind-bending game. This quite prophetic in the way it kind of talked about like the information age and the effect it had on people and society in general. Kojima kind of foresaw the future to what was happening really. No instructions in that sadly, but it's a twin disc. Oh, it's got the making of Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty. Wow, a DVD to watch there, didn't know? And there's the actual game. Show no instructions in that, but a belter. Conflict Desert Storm. Don't know what this is. Came with that bundle. Get in the comments, let me know if you know anything about that game. Is it worth playing? I've got another copy of Gran Turismo 4, so perhaps I've got a dodgy copy as well. Doesn't work. Okay. Banger alert again. Another huge thing that just rocks action games forever. Devil May Cry. Yeah. This was supposed to be a Resident Evil game, wasn't it? And they changed it because it was so action focused. It's Devil May Cry, a whole new franchise. This is superb. Really enjoy that. Pro Evo 6. That's in a... Yeah, got loads of these with like the platinum and the original disc on there. That's interesting. So yeah, Pro Evo 6. Where are we going now? Crisis Zone. This is a really good shooter. Obviously we'd be better with a light gun. You know, if you've got a compatible light gun to play with this on a CRT. But yeah, this is one where you can hide behind the riot shield. And I remember playing this in the arcades in like a motorway service station back in the day. Fun game. It supports a G-Con too. Would recommend that. Virtua Tennis 2, banger. Quality game. If you like Virtua Tennis, it's more of the same, just a bit more content. Really enjoy that. That's superb. FIFA Street. I think that might have paid a 45p for that in a charity shop. Obviously boxed. Not played that yet, but I know a lot of people loved the FIFA Street games, didn't they? Back in the day. Need to give that a go as well. Okay. Oh. So Legends of Wrestling, great concept. Just doesn't play very well. So you got like loads of legendary wrestlers from different eras. You know, that roster's incredible. If you like old school wrestling like me, it just doesn't play very well, unfortunately. If you get it for a couple of quid and you're into wrestling, I would recommend. But it's not a good game, that, unfortunately. Need for Speed Most Wanted. I paid £7 for that in a charity shop years ago as well. Wow, I wonder what it's worth now. But the box is all smashed up as well. Oh, days, it's got two discs. I've got 2 discs in here as well. Wow. Weird that people keep giving you loads of games, like discs. So, I don't know why that is. Didn't check the box. But yeah, I played a lot of this back in the day. Really enjoyed it. I'm probably going to get that out again and give that another go. Really enjoyed that. LMA Manager 2003. Love a good football game on a console. This sadly doesn't work though, and I got it from a charity shop. It doesn't work. I might try and give a disc a clean and get that to work. It doesn't work, unfortunately. Heard good things. If you played LMA Manager, let me know. Okay. Charity shop bargains, £1.50. Juiced. I remember this coming out back in the day. Didn't play it, didn't buy it. Big hype about it because I've always been into like Japanese performance cars, and this was kind of really trying to, you know, I'm not going to say cash in, but just kind of, you know, buy into the scene really, with what was going on. I haven't played it yet. Will do one day. Energy Air Force Airstrike, crazy name. Now, I only bought this because the legendary K-Light Gamer, the KG, on YouTube, I think he playing this, or it was the a track sequence on it. I was like, wow, those graphics are incredible. I wonder if you can make that in the box there. And I thought, wow, I'll give that a go. And yeah, I picked that up for a couple of quid. Haven't played it yet. Terrible, aren't I? I'm not one of these people who collects games and play them. Oh, don't want to turn into one of them kind of guys. Midnight Club. Know a lot of people like those as well. That was £1 from a charity shop. So yeah. So I don't think it's got real cars in that though, has it? But I think it's like Burnout. It's just a really good, fun game. Dancing Stage Megamix. Need to get myself find my old dance mat out. I think it's in my mum's garage or loft somewhere. I think the PS1 mat will work with this. I used to love those machines back in the day. Those dancing machines are incredible. Enthusia. I had this back in the day. It wasn't very popular, but the kind of feedback feeling, the drift physics on this are really good. It's very hard. It's quite more of a simulator than anything else. And again, obviously it's Japanese cars mainly, but the physics in this are incredible. And it's got amazing graphics for the time as well, guys. So yeah, I'll check that out if you like driving games. It is tough, but good. Def Jam Vendetta. Madness. Loads of Def Jam rappers beating each other up in the ring. Is it made by AKI, isn't it? Who've made all the good N64, WCW and WWF games. So it's basically a wrestling game with rappers, and it's fantastic. I've got Fight for M1, the Xbox I've got as well. But you need to play that. It's brilliant fun. Taito Legends 2. Just more Taito games on there. There's a list there. Good stuff, done well. Final Fantasy 12. I had this back in the day and never completed it. So I thought I'd get it from a charity shop for £1, as you do. Really good graphics on this. And the biggest game of the year, 10 out of 10. It says the official PlayStation 2 magazine back in the day. But yeah, I need to get back into this Final Fantasy. I need to give an RPG a chance and give it some time. But I've got too much going on in my life. 18-wheeler. I enjoyed this on the Dreamcast. And this is a good port on the PS2. Definitely recommend. Tekken 5. This has great graphics, plays well. I think you can run this in a high-res mode or progressive mode with a power console or something like that, but the graphics are stunning and it plays really well. PlayStation 2 demo disc. 50p from a charity shop recently. I did a video on this for quite a fun because it's in really good condition. I need to play that as well. I'm going to get the PS2 out and stream a load of stuff, I think, now. 1945, that's his Strikers, 1945. Obviously, we've got licensing issues, that changed the title a little bit. But solid port of those overhead shooters. Did they come out in the Neo Geo? They might come out in the Neo Geo, so I'm not sure. Yeah, Strikers 1945 on too. Good stuff. £2 recent charity shop buy. SmackDown Just Bring It. This was the first SmackDown game on the PS2. There's vintage of The Rock, and I've heard it's quite good, but I think the reviews are a bit lukewarm on this because, as I said, the graphics are better than SmackDown, obviously 1 and 2 on the PS1, but has it got less content? The story mode's not as good? I don't know, but I will give that a go. Fantasy Star Universe, not played this yet. Huge Fantasy Star Online mainly fan. Need to give this. This is the PlayStation version, and it is online. I don't think you can get it online nowadays, but I will try. And that's another thing I've got to experiment is getting this PS2 online because it's got the modem built in. Fight Night Round 3. They're all really good, these Fight Night games. Look at that, $18.99 used back in the day. Mine for £2 recently. Yeah, nice one. Struggling, can't get my hands around it. Oh my days. Virtua Fighter Evolution 4. Look at that box art there, that's fantastic, isn't it? Talk about moody, I hope you can see it. Look at that. Great stuff. And yeah, this is brilliant. Great graphics. If you like Virtua Fighter, you like that. We've also got Alpine Racer 3. Really good. I bought that because I like the original Alpine Racer 1 and 2 in the arcades. They were fantastic, and that is good. And rounding things up, we've got Sega Classics Collection. Now, what's interesting about this is it's got all the classics, you know, Outrun Columns, Golden Axe, Virtual Racing, Fantasy Zone, Space Harrier, but they've kind of like done reskinned, updated PS2 graphics versions for them. Virtual Racing is got like a straight arcade port, and it's really good as well. But they've all kind of been updated with better graphics. And honestly, like the Golden Axe port's rubbish. The music's amazing. Fantasy Zone's good, but it's like 3D now. Outrun's okayish. I do like the Space Area uprating, and the Virtual Racing port on this is great. It's a collection of all these games that are released separately in Japan, so it's a really nice package if you can pick that up. I think it is interesting. So yeah, give that a go. And then finally, Capcom Classics Collection. Yeah, you got Street Fighter 2 on there, Commando, Ghouls and Ghosts, Ghosts and Goblins, Merc, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Trojan, Forgotten Worlds, mad games on there. Got that on the Xbox as well. It's a really, really good collection. Okay. Right. Yeah, it's just beautiful, that thing, isn't it? Look at it. Okay, beautiful. Look at the detail on that as well. Amazing. Anyway, right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. It's been a bit of a long one. I hope I haven't sent you to sleep, but it's just giving you a bit of insight into the collection of the PS2. It's a fantastic console. Thoroughly recommend getting one if you haven't got one. And if I didn't show you there as well, look, you've got the Ethernet port on the back there. I am going to experiment with getting this back online because I know there's quite a few PS2 servers still active, and I think you just got to change the DNS settings, haven't you, to get it going. But we're experimenting online on that. Thank you for all your support. Hope I haven't bored you to death, and take care. It means everything when you guys watch these videos and comment. Honestly, thank you.